What's going on, everybody, and welcome to my review of Zack Snyder's Justice League, released in 2021. I went into this with a lot of hope. The Snyder Cut wasn't just a director's cut, it was an event. After years of fan demand, leaks, and the massive #released Snyder Cut movement, its release felt like a historic moment. Whether you liked Snyder's earlier DCEU films or not, the hype was real. I expected something more complete and meaningful than the 2017 disaster, and that's exactly what I got. It felt like a true win, both for Snyder and the fans who never gave up. And honestly, I really enjoyed this film. It's 4 hours long, sure, but it earns that runtime. The care put into every scene is obvious. It's emotional, visually stunning, and filled with the character depth missing from the original. This isn't just a fix, it's a full replacement. The Justice League finally feels like a real team with stakes, chemistry, and purpose. The darker tone and mythic style absolutely work. As for the story, it picks up right after Superman's death. The world is still in mourning, and Bruce Wayne begins assembling a team to face an incoming threat. That threat is Steppenwolf, sent by Darkseid to unite the three mother boxes and conquer Earth. Bruce joins forces with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and the Flash, but it's clear they'll need Superman to win. The tone is heavy and the stakes are high, which gives the team's journey a real emotional weight. Now onto the positives, because there's a lot. First off, the scale of this movie is insane. From the opening moments, you can tell this is something far more ambitious than the average superhero film. Wide, moody landscapes, mythic action sequences, and dramatic pacing all work together to make the story feel truly epic. There's a sense of urgency and grandeur that elevates the whole experience. This is a superhero movie made to feel like a legend being told, and it works. The visual effects have also seen a serious upgrade. Steppenwolf in particular looks leagues better than before. His new armor, his animation, and even his facial expressions feel fully realized and intimidating. But even more important than his look is the fact that he has motivation. This time, it's not just a generic villain trying to conquer the world. He's a desperate figure trying to prove his worth to Darkseid, and that desperation adds depth and emotion to his character. Superman's return is another major highlight. The black suit isn't just cool, it's symbolic. It represents Clark's resurrection, his growth, and his acceptance of his place in the world. Snyder leans heavily into the godlike imagery, and love it or hate it, it absolutely gives Superman back the presence and weight he was missing. His entrance into the final battle is nothing short of awesome.
Not impressed.
Then there's the Flash. Barry Allen benefits the most from this version. Here is more than just comic relief. It's funny, awkward, likable, but also vital to the plot. His time travel moment in the climax is one of the best scenes in superhero movie history, hands down. It's emotional, powerful, and gives him a moment of pure heroism that completely redefines his place in the team. For the first time, the Flash feels like a real hero, not just a sidekick. The final battle is also a major improvement. It's intense, well-paced, and gives every character their own moment to shine. Unlike the theatrical cut, this climax feels like a real team effort. Everyone contributes, and the result is a battle that feels earned, not just a flashy CG mess, but a real payoff to the story we've followed. And honestly, the very existence of this film is something special. It's incredibly rare that a project this big with a personal creative vision gets a second chance, especially after the disaster that was the 17 version. Whether or not you're a Snyder fan, which I'm not, you have to respect how complete and convenient this version feels. It has a clear tone, a unique identity, and it doesn't try to please everyone. It commits to its vision 100%, and that's something I admire. But the movie isn't perfect. The biggest issue is Snyder's overuse of slow motion. With the Flash, it enhances the story and adds visual flair, but in many other scenes, it just feels unnecessary. Moments that could have played out naturally end up dragging, which does hurt the pacing. In a 4-hour film, a bit more restraint would have gone a long way. The cliffhanger ending is also a mixed bag. On one hand, it's bold and full of intriguing teases, Darkseid's invasion, evil Superman, the Nightmare timeline, but given that the DCEU has already been rebooted, it all feels kind of hollow. Instead of getting excited, you're reminded of the storylines we'll likely never see, which is frustrating. It doesn't ruin the film, but it does leave things on an odd, slightly empty note. Lastly, a few scenes overstayed their welcome. Some exposition dumps in character moments, while interesting, could have been trimmed down. I appreciate Snyder's desire to give every character their moment, but a tighter edit would have helped the pacing overall. Still, despite those issues, I really like this movie. It's a bold, emotional, ambitious superhero epic that actually takes risks and does something different. It's not afraid to be serious, not afraid to be long, and not afraid to be mythic. For fans of the DCEU, or just anyone who loves big, character-driven, superhero storytelling, Zack Snyder's Justice League delivers. It's not just a better version, it's a different beast entirely, and it deserves to be seen for what it is. I'm giving it a strong 8 out of 10. So that's my take on Zack Snyder's Justice League. What did you think? Did it live up to the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.